We're Scapeghosts and the Ghosties.
Are we all saying hello?
Yeah.
Scapegoats and the Ghosties, right?
I could say we're scapegoats. We're scapegoats. But
We're strange cats.
No.
No, you just say it, and then we'll all say hi.
Okay. We're scapegoats. Well, okay, no, I'll do that better. We're scapegoats.
Hey!
So we have a very exciting episode for y'all today. You can hear them practicing in the next room. Behind the scenes at band practice.
Yeah, you gotta make sure your nails are clipped. My guitar teacher always had a nail clip on.
I wonder how much it is.
SpaghettiOs. Oh wait, this isn't plugged in. So
You know how to play that
why
thing,
would
Luke?
it turn on?
I've been practicing. Right now, I'm still in the process of practicing being able to
Yeah,
hit
if you
each
want to
string.
There's
Right,
only four
the right
strings.
way.
Yeah, there's 4 strings.
5 strings. You got the fifth short boy.
You got Banjo Luke over here.
Banjo Luke.
Tambo Tom, Banjo Luke. Who knows the heights of Scapeghosts?
There is no limit other than our lack of skill. But there is no limit.
What happened? Tell
Okay,
them, Sarah.
Dude, so I got a new computer, a Mac, and I was like, damn, things are gonna be faster. And then I finally moved everything over, put my interface in. Turns out it only works with Windows, and I have to sell it and get a new one. So band practice started with me having something critical completely not work to record Corey's drums, and then having to spend $900 more to get a new one. The only thing is it's fully recording. The whole song I wanted to start off, like Runaway, Conway West, like it was one note.
Oh yes.
Like I want to be playing over one note, and I'm like, I feel like that could be a piano note, and then a guitar note could come in and like be dissonant with it. You know what I'm saying? Are you with me on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, EP.
What are we doing up in Vermont?
We're live recording some music that has a video, and it's mad cheap. Oh.
Let's go!
What's up?
Hype song!
I'm here
Written
with
by
Scapeghosts. Yeah, we just had an awesome band practice. Well, they had just had an awesome band practice. So we're here on Electric Vision, and we just want to hear some more about your story. So, Scapeghosts, you guys just played your first show last weekend. That was epic.
Best show yet.
So, what were like the emotions that you guys had felt before the show?
We were definitely all feeling different emotions. But
Terror?
A little bit of terror.
You were kind of sick.
Oh, I was super sick. Corey was sick like on Wednesday, and then I got sick like peak sick Friday. And then on top of that, I was just like, Thursday I was fine, and then Friday rolled around, and like I was like, I can't do this right now.
I was so nervous, but still very excited. But then, did anyone else feel? I got so disoriented, like seeing all of my gear on stage. I was just like so out of my own.
We
I
haven't
was,
played
like,
on a stage.
Yeah, I was just like, where am I? Like, does everything still work the same?
Well, I felt like when we practice, I think so hard of what I'm playing. When we're on stage, I just wasn't even thinking. Like, oh my god, it's happening!
You can't.
It's a live show!
I think you killed it more than the rest of us there too, though.
Thanks.
The drums crush it, yeah. I've probably said this a billion times, that it's like I used to perform in opera and theater, and like hadn't done that in 4 years, so I was like, it should have been familiar to me, and it felt, but I think it was the least nervous I've ever gotten on stage, which is funny because I wasn't playing a character, so I'm like, what does that mean? You know? It was weird. I like immediately felt okay.
I took a
gonna
pull of
manifest,
whiskey
yeah.
before
No.
going on stage.
I should have drank.
Just to calm my
One whiskey
shaking,
shot did
at
not
least a
make it
little.
Oh,
better.
no, we should have.
Next
Danny
time.
said that. He was
Too
like,
early.
you guys should get more fucked up, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Maybe not
fucked up's not the right word.
We need to practice more.
Loosen up.
Something to calm the nerves at
We
least a
do
little
genuinely
until
need to
we get
practice
used
more.
to it.
Yeah, that's so true.
No, practice more.
Fucked up.
Just like,
I think we should change the band beer.
No, but that's the thing
What's
though.
the official band beer?
It was
Molson.
okay, but it's funny
Molson.
because our only song about beer is called Miller High Life. So we're very confused with what we want.
I just don't
Your
like
fans
Molson
are
that much.
confused.
I just don't like Molson that
Our
much.
fans should be confused. Like,
Just
honestly,
switch to summer shandy.
not sponsored,
No.
but
Yingling? Well, I mean, if
No,
technically, I mean, I
love
can't drink
Miller Lite.
beer. We could
That's
change
true.
it to something.
We could change it to the band wine.
What?
Yeah, eventually. You got show her the bottom. Show her the bottom.
Oh, there's prices on the bottom of all of them.
Pretty friendly.
just in the light of me
As
and
long
Luke
as it's under
fully just
$20.
arguing right now, it makes
wine is too
everything
expensive.
very, like, worth it. Like, you kind of just get on stage and you're like, alright, that's why you spent 1 billion hours doing this. That's why me and Luke had the dumb argument over the key of something. Like, that's why all of this happened, and it's fine now because it's like we worked really hard and we did it. And it was fun. It was weird. Because it was the first gig.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, on our heads we see like ourselves like messing up on stage, and then like even in practice when we were doing it, we were like, just push through.
Yeah.
And if we didn't put the hours in, then like it would have shown way more that we were like.
Oh my
messing up.
god, yeah.
No matter how bad we fuck up a part, the audience has never heard any of these songs.
Exactly.
They don't know.
That's,
They have no idea.
That's so true. And what's especially wild is that I don't know how long you've been playing guitar, or I picked it up in 7th grade, but it's not like I ever really learned it. And so singing's been mostly, and I know you play guitar, and I know you play guitar, and I know you once played drums, but Luke picked up bass like 2 seconds ago.
November 2020.
Wow.
What's can I date today's episode? Today is
Yeah.
June 30th,
Can
2021.
you date it? Yeah.
So
yeah.
only about, what, 7 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Just 7.5 probably at this point.
That was impressive, because like the first band practice I came just to like kind of jam and play with
He
you
was,
guys.
like,
Luke was
fully
playing the bass.
able
Like,
to
Luke
play
knows how to
bass.
play the bass. It's like, when did that happen?
That was 100% what happened though, because I was
Yeah.
like, I want to play music as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
we
'cause
just
I-
aggressively
we
wrote
went-
in a third guitar.
Damn, dude, I wanted to. I started learning this song last night, and I was like, it's gonna sound so good through the amp.
Okay, got it. Everything's good. So this is what the vibe is gonna be here.
Kind of first relaxing practice post gig.
Let me plug
Dad,
let me plug my berry in.
Everyone tune your
Um,
A, B, G, D, A, B,
How much I remember? 1, 2, 3, 4.
One, two. A, B, C.
They gotta make sure you can count, too.
My shit louder, and then we're gonna have to work on his solo part. You know why that solo part sounds weird? There are normally 3 guitars in it, but the tambourine will help.
I mean, I can play.
No, we need you on the tambo. The tambo actually makes this song.
You
I
need to
love the
channel
Tambo.
the energy Tom had during Friday's show.
But I don't
'Cause
think
who-
that I Tambo while he solos.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
like-
listened
I mean-
to that song 1,000 times. You absolutely
Okay.
Tambo when
All
you
right.
solo.
I will.
Tambo whenever you, honestly,
I can
I'd say
Tambo while
Tambo whenever
playing
you
the
feel
drums.
like Tambo whenever you feel
We
like
need
it would,
both.
it would work. Whenever you
He's
feel like
on a
Tambo, like
different-
fucking
And
Tambo.
we need the I have thoughts. I have thoughts. All right, one more time. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This whole band obviously has been an effort in me learning how to collaborate better, but it's also been an effort for me, and like it's been a dual effort. This is what I'm saying. It's like how to like have always been bad at collaborating. It's like people do teamwork and then I try to redo it because I think it's not good enough, which is kind of a shitty thing to say, but that's like not what I mean. Not that I even feel that way about you guys, just like, or not even that, but just like, oh, I'd rather do this myself. Like I wouldn't redo someone's work.
That's a
but
very common thing.
I
as
would
an
like,
artist.
yeah, I would be like, no, this is, and I think that's been hard because in a lot of ways I have to let go of some things, but it's so much for the benefit of getting to play music with other people, and it's hard to like having to then also, it's like I want to make the final decisions, but it's like I need to let everyone like do their artistic jam, you know? So that's something I have to work on, obviously, but it's also like I think it's yielded like interesting results. Like I think it worked out fine because we wrote a lot of stuff mostly together, and I didn't write the parts.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't write our parts.
I didn't write any of your parts.
Sarah's
That's
our
what I mean.
director.
Yeah,
We
so
are
it's
simply
like,
the actors.
it's like,
The
yeah.
director points us in
Yeah.
how what she envisions and where she wants
Good
us
way
to
of
go,
putting
and
it.
we come up with. I mean, we just do what we think sounds good as long as it's following the director's vision. You know.
Yeah, like you saw practice. It was like we were literally just like everyone does it differently. Like they just start playing. Luke thinks about the key and this shit. I'm just like, this is what I wrote.
Music is
figure it
math
out.
to me.
Clearly.
Music is just numbers and math.
It's literally only you though. Is the thing.
And only I think of it that way.
It is
but
true.
I
Yeah.
get it. Luke will
Which
be
is
like,
good.
just hit it on the 12th beat. I'm like, I'm not counting 12 beats.
I've never said that.
Which is good.
I've
though.
said just count 8.
It is good.
Good for the bass.
It's good for the bass. It helps everyone learn. It helps everyone learn. It's good. You gotta work. You got it. As I said, it's an effort in collaboration. But
Emily was trying to, my bass teacher, Emily Retzis, was trying to teach me a song, and she was just like, is it easier if I tell you the fret or the note? And I'm like, can you tell me the what interval it is in the key? And she's like, no one has ever asked me that. And she's like, I can and I will, but no, you were the first person to ever ask me that
that's so
ever.
funny. Scapeghosts is Emily is my bass teacher too, and I always joke to her, I'm like, you're fully sponsoring this band.
Emily Retzis being Phoebe Bridgers' bassist.
That's true. We're so
Oh,
cool.
that's epic.
She is amazing though, and bass is interesting because that has made me a better musician. But I've yet to play bass in a song, and I do really want to. And I do keep writing bass parts on the guitar.
You're
So it's like
basically
very
playing bass
evident
in
that
this.
like,
Every time you bring out the baritone, I'm like, I could do this. I
Bass.
could play this exact same part on
I
my
know,
bass.
it's so dumb.
Tuned your guitar
I can sing a lot of
without
it.
actually having to.
So I'm gonna need help with this
Puts
one.
it up.
This is generally how this goes. This is why I feel like we can have 3 guitars, because I'm not playing a lot, but I should play more. But I feel like I could also just play this. And I'll put him back. Oh fuck. Despite my booty back, I'm not looking. You are something like that.
in any key that includes C sharp and B. You know, D sharp. Right, D sharp major. Is a major or minor song, or do we want? If we make it
Definitely
D sharp
minor.
major, we can make it D sharp mixolydian.
That's what I'm thinking,
No,
dude.
we're not. We're going off what sounds good and what's. It's definitely in the minor.
Oh, it'll sound
There's
good.
no way it's not in minor.
If it's in minor, then we're playing. Then it's C minor. If it's minor, we're playing
Just when
C
you
minor.
think you're in minor.
Then we're playing C
Eerie,
minor.
fix the
And all
minor.
of my That's like perfect. So you know how and let's like just see what we can do in the intro with our time. But for the chorus, I need you guys really badly to play the part that I don't know, right? Because it's like I'll look my best, right? And you will regret it. And then I don't know what the next thing is. You will regret that last edit.
So you guys just played your first show. We got practice going. You got a lot of stuff in the works. So what is one goal that you have for Scapeghosts for the next 6 months?
Can I give my goal?
Yeah,
Because I'm
everyone-
so
I
passionate.
think everyone probably has a different goal, but there's probably a group goal. So let's do it. Yeah.
I like really want to play Johnny Brenda's, and I feel like it's totally possible, but
totally
just
doable.
because it's like this tiny stage and you can literally have people like hanging over you watching.
Yeah,
and I
that's a
just
good
think
point.
I've loved seeing shows there, and I think it would be so much fun to play there. So for me, that's like
That's totally it.
reasonable goal, and
Yeah.
I just think it'd be fun.
Yeah, what a good goal. Does anyone have a next goal? Because I didn't. Okay, I'll just say this. The goal is to, big goal, finish the CP, but that's a side goal. But I
Short-term
think,
goal there.
yeah, I mean, I just want to write, keep writing better music. Like, I think that's the thing, is that normally I'm reading, we haven't, like, written, well, we wrote some stuff together, but lyrically it's normally me coming to them with stuff. And I just want to keep writing better songs with better melodies to bring to you guys. That's what I feel very strongly about. I want to play more gigs too, but that's
Yeah.
that's happening. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. What's your guys' favorite part of band practice?
Oh, great! When we get it,
So there's
when
always
we get it.
every song has a point where it clicks, and we like finish playing through. And we're like, that was sweet.
Yeah,
Like,
so I feel like we
Yeah.
literally surprised ourselves.
yeah.
Like there's one song, Bows, and that's just like, there's very staccato beats, so it's like, you have to hit it at the right time, and I think it took
There's
us
so many different
we
parts.
worked really hard on
Put
that
it on
one.
graph paper.
Yeah, they graphed this.
Different parts. It was like a matrix of like who played when.
And it'll be even, another goal is we're gonna have to get Skylar to learn Corey's parts, because Corey's
Yeah.
gonna leave, so that's like a whole transition.
That'll be fun.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
Do you guys have like creative goals? Sorry, I'm asking
I
a question.
do.
Now I'm
no,
curious.
I definitely do, because
Yeah.
I think I fall between like how Luke sees music and Sarah sees music. And
That's
what I've
true.
started to notice, and like I think it's really evident on Marconi Plaza. I wrote that entirely by ear, and it was just me and Sarah just like
Right.
feeling our way through the song. But for me, I can only get there if I first just like math the shit out of it, and just like I really have to. My brain just has to know how it works, and then it becomes a feeling. And I think that's my goal, to just have, because Marconi Plaza is like very like beginner guitar chords that are just kind of like the first ones you learn, and like basic picking patterns. But like I've heard those for so long now that I like heard it in my head before I played it.
Yeah.
So I just want to like build my catalog that I
like
can just
that.
pull from in my head,
That's awesome.
and then just like get after it, because that's really fun.
I love that.
That's really fun.
I think that's another thing that makes me happy. It's like, you four weren't playing music as regularly before I came home, and I feel happy that was like facilitated, because we all known each other. We've known each other for like 10 years. You guys way longer, like your whole lives, and we've never done this.
Yeah.
I was hanging
Except
out
maybe
on your,
some
on your
jams.
We've
couch
played Rock Band
for
for sure.
a month and a half while you and Tom were making music before you guys taught me to buy the bass.
We were like, do you want to?
That's the only reason I
pick up
bought the
an
bass, because
instrument?
like you moved home from Boston.
That's true.
And like being in Jersey with no one else in this town, I'm like, oh, hang out with Tom and Sarah when Tom comes over to make music with Sarah. And then after a month, it was just like, Luke, you should buy. Although I almost didn't buy the bass.
We
'cause
didn't have a bass
the day before I was planning to go out and buy the bass, I went mountain biking and fucking ate shit and thought I broke my arm. And I'm like, if my arm's broken, my bass career just ended before it even started.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.